Welcome to your home for financial news and trading expertise. Zen Trading Mastery. Hone your concentration and focus your energy on seeing the market for what it really is. There are signs everywhere that inflation is really taking a big bite out of the global economy. Governments are waging economic war while companies are teaming up to try to mitigate the impact where they can. Will recession lead to mass unemployment with companies cutting back? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Let's review the recent highlights of happenings. House, Senate pass $53 billion bill to boost U.S. processor manufacturing. The bill now heads to President Biden, a strong supporter. Chipmakers are ecstatic. The House of Representatives recently passed the CHIPS Act, a bill that would provide $53 billion over 5 years to try to help companies like Intel and Global Foundries compete with Asian processor manufacturers. The Senate approved the measure recently, so the bill now heads to President Joe Biden, a strong supporter, to sign it into law. The bill is designed to help tech companies in the U.S. cut the enormous expense of chip manufacturing to help ensure a supply of the electronic brains that are critical to cars, computers, weapon systems, dishwashers, toys, and just about any other product that uses electricity. The House approved the CHIPS and Science Act of 2022 with a 243 to 187 vote, largely with Democratic support but also with some Republicans on board. That was the same pattern as with the Senate's 64 to 33 vote. Automakers expect car sales to defy economic gloom. Low inventory and shoppers' willingness to splurge help GM, Ford and other automakers post healthy second-quarter profits. Even as consumer spending cools, one place buyers continue to splurge is at the car dealership. Auto executives reporting earnings displayed confidence that not only would demand for cars and trucks remain resilient in the second half of the year but also an easing of supply chain disruptions would help power profits in coming quarters. A customer order backlog, historically low dealership stock, and car shoppers paying higher prices for vehicles all have led to a string of profitable quarters for most global car companies. The unique dynamic is fueling optimism across the industry that it can weather the mounting economic uncertainty better than it has done in past recessions. The financial boost is critical for these manufacturers, which are spending billions of dollars to build battery plants and shift their lineups to electric vehicles. Energy prices may keep inflation high for years. Of all the drivers behind the dramatic rise in U.S. inflation in the past year, perhaps the most acute is the surge in energy prices. It may also be among the most persistent. High prices for electricity and fuel are likely to put continued pressure on inflation in coming years, forcing central banks to keep interest rates higher than otherwise. Prices are also likely to become more volatile, which could make it even harder for central banks to control inflation, economists say. That raises the prospect of inflationary episodes, recessions, and volatile financial markets. Climate bill stands to give green energy investors a lift. The proposed Senate spending package would boost cleantech companies and could make nascent technologies, like green hydrogen and carbon capture, viable. Investors were already returning to cleantech and renewable power stocks when the proposed $369 billion Senate energy and climate spending package jolted the sector to its best week in 18 months. Private investors who continued to pour cash into speculative industries like green hydrogen and carbon capture during the stock market downturn earlier in the year would be among the biggest beneficiaries of tax subsidies that are part of the bill. Renewable energy and battery producers would get the certainty of tax credits that would last for a decade, which they say will encourage investment. The iShares Global Clean Energy ETF rose nearly 15% for the week, buoyed by gains in companies like solar panel manufacturers. Great trading is like sitting calmly in the eye of an enormous storm. Being calm under pressure and performing consistently are the key superpowers of the best traders on the street. Good trading exists in the ether. You only know it when you do it. You can only be it when you see it. See the market, be the market, my friends. Peace.